I
No,
can
no, no, not at all. Not at all. It's fine.
wait. Okay, good. All right, so let me project the case study. Let's just go over it.
Okay.
I've shared the notes that I
Yeah.
came up with initially with you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm not sure you've had time to review it.
Yeah, I have. When I was at work, I went through it.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, I went through it.
Does anything make sense to you?
Oh, yes. Mm.
Yeah, because it's really important for me. I think that it starts from you understanding, what is required, what the context given is very
Yes.
important to lead the
Yeah.
discussion. And as you can see here, they're saying that what they are looking for, I don't think they need you to submit anything. I think
Oh,
you
really?
have a
Okay.
call with them, right?
Yeah, just some teams.
Yeah, so you would have a discussion with them, but what they are trying to measure is how your thought process, like I said, and
Mm.
they want you to demonstrate how well you understand the issue and the
Mm.
case study, and that will lead to other discussion and questions they'll be asking you. That's
Yeah.
why I, try to um jot down a few things, not just so that the conversation will have a bit of structure, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But it's important for you to note that conversations can go in different ways, right?
Yeah.
And as I said, the more you know about the issue, the more you'll be able to tailor the conversation and, because what we discuss here can be from one perspective. Like when you sent me that link as well, I had more context in terms of their
Oh,
web.
okay.
It provided more context, about some things that I'll talk to you about. But
Oh,
let's just maximize time, right?
yeah.
So here, let's review the case study together.
Mm.
So APS provides software to 500 accounting firms in the Asian Pacific region.
Mm.
Right? And they said this includes software that helps accounting firm run their business. This
Yeah.
software is known as practice management. I looked up their website, the link you shared, I saw it as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So and also provide the compliance software to ensure they can prepare financial statement and lodge tax return for their client deliverable outcomes. Initially, I thought practice management has modules called compliance software and all, but I think based on what I saw on the website, compliance software is another package, another solution that they offer.
Okay.
And
Yep.
it helps with financial statement,
Yes.
lodging of tax return. You know how people load tax return.
Yeah. Yeah.
Business also load tax return, and financial statement is what it is. So they have the software that does this for them for businesses.
Mm.
And they are now saying that there's this exception scenario,
Yeah.
maybe not exception scenario, but this information is very important. It said an accounting firm may have specialist division, which will also use other compliance software for specializing in superannuation, financial planning, and corporate compliance. So what they are saying is, yeah,
Yes.
you're doing financial statement, we're doing tax return lodgement, but there are also other units that does financial planning, corporate compliance, superannuation. I think you know superannuation.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Financial planning is just planning, financial planning for the business basically. So every business have to do that,
Yeah.
to be sustainable. And corporate compliance, things like tax, how much they are paying, all those things, to be sure that they are not in breach of any
Yeah.
laws, yeah, that can lead to fines, and revoking of their licenses. So the APA practice management software is the source of truth. So do you know what it means when they say something is source of truth?
I
When I'm
mean, that's like the main. Just see that simply say how important it is. Everything happens there.
yeah, beyond being important, what they are
Mm.
trying to say is So we have many other systems, right? But this practice management software is the central system that
Yeah.
houses all the data.
Yeah.
You understand? It's the main system.
Yeah.
The main system that houses the data, other system can integrate to it, but
Yeah.
the source of that, all the data available, that they use for their financial statement, for their tax,
Yeah.
client data, all of those things is inside APS practice management software.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So this compliance software are just third party, additional software that would integrate or connect with this APS practice management software. Do you understand?
Yes.
So, and they are saying it helps with timesheet billing, um, timesheet and billing. We know timesheet
Yeah.
for clients to log their work effort and all of those
Yeah.
and billing to be paid. When you log your timesheet, some people have to approve their timesheet before they get paid. Timesheet and billing is interconnected.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you understand the question?
Yes.
Point?
Yeah, 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 yeah. I do. I do.
Okay.
Because even like with the other work a lot of us do, especially on weekends, like disability,
Yeah.
I can relate using this case study. I can relate because there is something like shift care, for example, where people go to or where the management go
Mm-hmm.
to, and they can actually get timesheets and invoices of
Exactly.
uh
Uh,
of
exactly.
staff.
Exactly.
So yeah, I actually have an idea of how it is.
Because that's the way you will know if somebody has worked or not and how you
Yeah.
can pay them for the hours they've worked.
Yes.
And
Yes.
that even connects to financial planning too. You can know, oh, we have 5 staffs. We know
Mm,
that they work 40 hours. We know
mm,
that we pay them $20 per hour. So you can plan like, okay, if we have 5 staff, we pay $20 per
mm.
hour, 40 hours. We can do that planning like, okay, we need X amount per month,
Yes.
per year to be in the business because we need to
Mm,
be paying our staff for them to come for their shift and work. You understand? So that's the whole idea of and then any tax, whatever, they know how they would lodge, okay, which one is taxable, then which one can we get back from the government and then lodge tax return and all of. So that's the whole idea of all these things. So it's helping them manage all this financial part of their because this product is focused on account for accounting firms. So it's more of tax return, timesheet billing, all of those things.
mm,
You
mm.
understand?
Yeah.
So good. So the next paragraph here is now saying, since you understand this part, the next thing is the APS user base would like integration between APS practice management to other third-party business application to ensure that information can be entered once and provide a two-way update between systems. So APS user base, like the people that use APS, that's what that means.
Okay.
All the guys, all the accounting firms that use APS today,
Mm,
what they are saying is, yes, we use your APS practice management application, and
mm.
we know what it does for us. It helps us with state financial statement for tax lodgement, timesheet, billing, all of that.
Yeah.
And we collect this information. At least these are information they've told us.
Yeah.
We collect core client information,
Yeah.
which can be anything, right? And they said they're collecting the name, the
Mm.
address, phone number, email,
Yeah.
right? You understand now?
Yeah.
This application, right? APS is collecting this. You remember source of truth,
Yeah.
our source of truth. So this data is inside our source of truth, and our source of truth is what? APS practice management.
Mm, mm.
So if you open this APS management, you will see all this information.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Sorry. Okay. So now they say, okay, since we have all this data in our source of truth,
Mm.
the database that is connected to APS practice management,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Then, excuse me, sorry, I don't know. Okay. So since we have all this data in our APS management practice database, right? Because every application have a database, they have where they store
Yeah.
data that they collect. Like, you know, if you sign up to Facebook with your name, email, your whatever email, first name, last name,
Yeah.
age, all of those information. It
Yeah.
stores it in a database. You know that. So it's the same thing. They are saying all this information, we have it in our APS practice management database
Yeah.
system, right?
Yeah.
They're now saying that what they want is when we integrate to other third-party business applications, right? Like
Mm.
remember, we've said here we can connect to other compliance software, software, right? We
Mm.
said the accounting firm may also have other compliance software that
Yeah.
they use. It's important that they are able to integrate it to APS practice management system as well. Do you understand?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so they are now saying that the expectation now, this is very important. So now what is the goal? To ensure that information can be entered once and provide a two-way update within the system. So what they don't want is now we have entered this client information name on APS. Now
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
now have another third-party system
Yeah.
that would help us maybe for data digital signature. We'll go there.
Okay.
We now enter the same information again, email, all those things. So that's two times.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
They don't want that duplication of effort.
Okay.
We have this thing on our source of truth, which is API management system. Let it just update the other systems that are connected.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you understand now?
Yeah.
And now, the question will now ask, how will it update, right? So that takes us to this feature. Feature required, yeah?
Yeah.
He said this quarter, we need to complete integration with XYZ software to sync email address information for digital signing platform. Do you understand it? Or actually explain.
This one, you can explain. I
Okay.
have an idea of what it means, but yeah, you can explain
Right.
it.
So now as a product owner,
Yes.
this is feature they want you to work on in the next 3 months.
Okay.
Now, what will you do as a product owner? You understand that, yeah, there's APS practice management. There are other third-party application that can be integrated to APS
Mm.
practice management because, right, APS is our source of truth.
Yeah.
And those other third-party application they do different function that maybe practice management does not do. But we
Mm.
need some data from practice management.
Yeah.
We need the data to sync.
Yeah.
And we don't want data on practice management. You enter it,
Yeah.
and then you go to the third-party system and enter it again.
Yeah.
Hmm? Sometimes when you create an email, a Gmail account,
Yeah.
you now want to create Instagram or Facebook account.
Mm.
Do you remember that sometimes you can have some of those data when you say sign up with Google Mail or Google, it will bring out some of your name.
Mm.
You understand? That
Yeah.
you already captured when you were creating email, for example. It will
Yeah.
help populate it so you don't have to enter everything.
Yeah.
Have you had that experience?
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
other
Yeah.
system.
Yeah.
Because it has your details already. It's not telling you to enter it from beginning. It just populates some of those details. Maybe at best, you might just change some things, but most of the time, it just copies those things for you.
Yeah.
That's similar to what they're saying. We have our client information, email, all these things already in APS. We want it to sync with any other application that we connect to APS, because APS is our, practice management is our source of truth.
Yeah.
Do you understand now? So
Yeah.
now you as a product owner, they say in this quarter, you need to do integration to other services, right?
Mm.
So that you can sync what? Email address for what? Digital signing. So what is this XY software? In this case, is a digital signing platform.
Okay.
Do you understand now?
Yeah.
So they are saying, let me explain. They are saying, Ali, in this quarter, a product owner, we want to we have this APS, right? And we've seen that our accounting firm, right? They want to be using a digital signature platform. You know, do you understand what a digital signature platform is?
Yeah. Yeah. Just like DocuSign, for example.
Exactly. Those type of platform. So we want to integrate it, but we don't want to be capturing email on that DocuSign again, because we already have email on APS. You understand? Now, what we need you to do is we want to integrate with that, for example, DocuSign, so that this email will be what? Will be, you can see it on DocuSign, and you can also see it on APS as you were.
Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah.
They're not saying you are the product owner of the team that focuses on the integration for our APS client.
Yeah.
So what do APS client want? They want to connect digital, in this case, they want to connect digital signing platform to this practice management application, so that this email will be synced. Do you understand? And
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
I really hope you understand
Yeah. Yeah.
the whole concept. So now what they are saying is, what are we looking for? They want to understand your thought process, right? And they want you to demonstrate the grasp of the issue.
Yeah.
Curiosity to understand how you think how you need to address how curiosity for understanding how to address the real needs and challenges faced by the API. So that's why we'll go to this. We'll quickly go to this note,
Okay.
and I'll explain a few things. Do you know what integration means?
Yeah. Like bringing two systems together.
So what connect them together? How would they
API.
interact? Great, great, great. So that's you already have a graph. So now for this practice management system to
Mm.
um talk to any other digital signing platform like DocuSign, like any other one that the clients might want to use,
Yeah.
you need an API.
Yeah.
You need an API integration, so that it can what? It can take that email that they want
Mm.
from point A, which is practice management source of truth, maybe the database. It will now take that email address and be passing to the DocuSign database.
Mm.
So that if I'm client A now,
Yeah.
I'm an accounting firm, and they see my email, any staff from my place, they send a document for signing. Once
Mm.
I enter my name, noah.accountingfirma.com,
Mm.
because we've done that API integration, right?
Yeah.
That DocuSign will recognize me as a valid user,
Yeah.
and they will have that email,
Okay.
because we've done that integration and it has connected it to each other from the practice. Do you understand? In the simplest form,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
That is what you need to do.
Yeah,
Now,
okay.
so your focus is working on an API integration.
Mm,
Do you understand?
yeah.
So I'm looking for that link or the software you shared with me now. So where's the software? Okay. So is it making sense now?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So so your work is to coordinate your team to build an integration so that even if it's not DocuSign, even if it's any other digital signing platform,
Yeah,
it's still the same concept. You understand? You need to do integration,
yeah.
right? How do you do integration? You need API to do integration. So API is like a messenger that carries data from one system to another. It's just like how we do system. A system is doing something in a certain way. There's another system doing another thing in a certain way, right?
Mm,
Now, I want system A to talk to system B. What would help them understand each other is the API. You will take
yeah.
message from A to B or data from A to B. You get.
Mm,
So yeah, you can see this is the practice management software. Right? We'll not focus on this. However, let's go to integration
yeah,
because remember they say this month, this quarter, you are working on integration with your
yeah,
team. So you'll be defining features like what
yeah.
required. So you need to know about integration. At least you know about integration. So for example, if I am accounting firm A, now I'm part of APS client, of course. I'm already using their practice management application. And I'm
Mm,
saying, yeah, I want to integrate my own digital signing platform. You understand?
mm,
To practice management for signing my own staff document,
yeah,
right? And I want, like this case study saying, I want my email to be synced without my staff entering email on my digital signing platform. It should sync from a practice management because I already have it there. Let them
mm,
just do it and then let it sync every time. Let it be syncing. You get. So we need integration, of course. So see, yeah, they already have a section called integration. If you search by category, right,
mm,
you can select. See, can you see e-signature is similar to what they gave you in case study,
mm,
right?
yeah.
Document and e-signature. So these are the platform, digital signing platform that they have connections, integration to already.
Okay, yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
FuseWork, what does it say? With FuseWork, you can send multiple documents, receive them with different permission, whatever, saving you and your client time so you can focus on work that matters, right? So
Mm,
this is FuseSign, this is an actual, all of them are digital signing platform.
yeah.
So this is the offering for FuseSign, for example. Complex group. So many people in a group, they can sign. So like if I'm an accounting firm and I have 10 staff, I
Yeah.
can send one document to 10 of them. Once they enter their email, according to this use case, because practice management knows all my staff email.
Yes.
Remember, the staff, we use practice management because our details is there, our name is there, our address is there, our phone number, our email, all those details are there already. So if I send it to FuseSign after integration, right, it should just allow me sign because I'm legal, I'm valid. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Because we've
Yeah.
done integration to this thing. And what I've seen is, I think they do cloud integration,
Oh, okay.
right? So now, let's now go to, so I just wanted to show you here that they actually have some integration to some
Mm,
digital signing platform already.
yeah.
So they are now telling you, see another one, electronic signature to help you lower your cost. Here too is another platform. So if
Okay.
you want to build another one here, you can add another digital. So if somebody say, I'm an accounting firm, but we are using DocuSign, they will
Mm.
just integrate again with DocuSign so that emails of their staff too from practice management will be recognized and they can sign their documents successfully on DocuSign. Do you
Yeah.
understand?
Yeah.
So let's just get more details. Starting from here, I've explained this. We know what APS is providing.
Mm.
What do we know? We know that they have a central system. We've talked about this for billing and timesheet.
Mm.
We know that they allow third-party compliance system to integration.
Yeah.
Right? What is the objective? We know that integration to a third party we know the objective is to integrate to a third party system for a two-way system update.
Yeah.
Now they've said in your case study, the feature you want to work on this quarter, they
Yeah.
want email address.
Yeah.
Right? However, you understand. So
Yeah.
however, I'm
Mm.
not very sure, maybe it's only email address. You need to be able to sign a document.
Mm.
So those are the questions. That's why I'm saying it depends on how you discuss.
Yeah.
Yes, if their focus is okay, we know we just want only email address. Yeah, you
Mm.
implement it. You write a user story. As a user, I want to be able to integrate. I want to be able to integrate to. I want a digital signing platform to integrate to practice management platform so that we can share email address data
Yeah.
but successfully. That's a user story. Now
Oh,
that's the user story, but you will work with your team and break things down.
yeah.
Things will happen. I will give you some example of what will happen. Well, I might need
Okay.
10 minutes. But you see how the conversation is building
Yes. Yeah.
because yeah, they've asked for only email address. However, you can actually also do the same concept for all this information, right? Email, password, phone number.
Yeah.
Although you don't need all of them to sign your document, right? But I'm just saying it's the same concept. Even if they want you to integrate and send all this information to, you can use the same concept. Now, the goal, here for your case study, sync email address to a third party for digital signing. We've talked about digital signing platform, DocuSign, Fuse Sign, and Nana Sign, or whatever they called it.
Okay.
So we've seen that they actually have those integration. And
Mm.
based on what I saw, I think it's a cloud integration, right? That they did. Okay, what is digital signing? I've explained that again. It's a
Yeah.
way of signing, document. Well, um, okay, I was trying to explain it here just in case, but you know what it means. You understand? And behind the scene, use asymmetric cryptography is all these technical terms, hashing and stuff,
Yeah.
just so that people don't have access to what they should not see. If I'm trying to send a document to a document platform for signing and electronically, I don't want the document to get into somebody that does not have the right
Yeah.
to sign it.
Yeah.
Imagine you are signing when very important document and there's no security, that would be catastrophic.
Yeah.
So the digital signature use a strong asymmetric cryptography, algorithm, public key, private key. You don't need to worry. It's just to have idea that, yeah, to sign the logic behind it.
Mm.
The logic behind it as well.
Yeah.
So
But something like that, I think it's the developers that
yeah,
will worry more about that. Like,
yes. But it's good for you. You also
yeah,
showed your depth.
that
If you
have technical
know,
technical
have
knowledge.
like an overview, that's just what you need. You understand? It's
Yeah.
developer that will determine the logic, the
Mm.
cryptography algorithm to use. That like you said is right. You understand? But as you get more technical, it's good to just also know so that you understand it from the
Mm.
as well. So, like I said, yeah, this flag, I'm asking, and these are the things you can also ask. It will show that okay, you've thought about it more broadly.
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
just email that you require for see? I can ask myself, is it just email? Right? Because I feel email is too easy in
Mm.
real life scenario. Because imagine I got your email and I just use it and go and sign a document on a platform. You understand?
Mm.
So that's why but I think the focus here is that they just want to see how you would implement
Mm.
ability for the email address that is already on practice management to be available on the DocuSign, you
Yeah.
know, database as well.
Yeah.
You know, so that's the focus. What is integration? We've talked about it, right?
Mm. And let me just take it up a bit. So where you talked about writing user story, like as a user, I want to be able to integrate blah 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 and blah, so I can do that blah blah blah. Do you think if I write one user story, it will be enough?
No,
I know
no,
you
no,
said with my
not one
developers, I
story.
will discuss it. Yeah.
No, not one story. You write a couple, but
Yeah.
you
Okay.
can always from some of these things that we'll discuss, you see some that you can also write off the top.
Okay.
And of course, you don't write user story alone. Like you need to interview stakeholders, like talk to developer, talk to the business, and you get more context. But I just set down
Yeah.
on
Okay.
one
Yeah.
level, like, yeah,
Yeah.
this is first story. This is the objective, the biggest user story. It's like an epic, really. You know,
Okay.
yeah. So
Okay. Okay.
now
Or do you think if I decide maybe like I should write this in form of a presentation and during the interview I'm actually explaining it to them, do you think I should write that first one you told me? Should I write it in form of an epic, then try and break it down myself and write user
yeah,
story?
you can. I
Yeah.
think what my focus is now is for you to understand. When you understand
Yeah.
something, you can think about the different user stories. It will
Yeah.
come to
Yeah.
you. And as you discuss with people, get more information, you'll be able to add more user stories.
Yeah.
You,
Yeah.
you understand? So here, the objective is just for you to understand the issue. Again,
Yeah.
they did not ask you to write user story. They said they want to see how you
Yeah.
understand it
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
have
True.
discussion because it's the same thing that will happen in a work setting. You'll be discussing with team. Okay, but you need to understand the issue at hand first before you be able to bring out user story. You
Yeah.
know, so
Yeah.
yeah. So here we're now saying, we have different type of integration.
Mm.
There's point to point. You can read more about it as well. There's point to point, there's horizontal integration, there's cloud integration. Point to point is just like from point system A connect to system B. We put API in between. You will just talk to each other, right?
Okay.
That's
Mm.
horizontal is okay, there's one system here, master main system. There are other systems that are connecting, which is like what they are describing. There's
Okay.
there's practice management, and there are other systems like compliance software and digital solution, digital signing software that are all connected.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
So, oh, we have 3 minutes left. Yeah, they are all connected. So that's horizontal. One
Mm.
system, there are other systems that are connected to it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Cloud integration is, there's a kind of data lake. So
Mm.
because I saw that it might look like it's cloud integration. Cloud
Mm.
integration is like the data is not stored it's stored in a cloud infrastructure and they build API on top of it.
Okay.
You understand? So there
Yeah.
might be a data lake or
Yeah.
a data warehouse.
Mm.
So what would have happened, and I think that's the best approach, yeah, is that if is indeed cloud integration, there might be a data lake
Mm.
What is data lake? Where we put data, like warehouse, where we keep data. The
Mm.
server, it can be a server where it's just data that we keep there, right?
Yeah.
And just imagine there's practice management here. It has its own DB.
Mm.
All the data that we have from practice management, maybe every evening,
Mm.
and the API will just sweep all the data to a data lake.
Mm.
It's just like there's a shop, right?
Yeah.
That opens and we sell stuff. But every time we close in the evening, right? Or every 1 hour, we take stock that we didn't sell. Not stock, that's a bad example. What I'm trying to say is at every interval, we can
Mm.
replicate or we can take all the data that we have in a database and create a copy in the data lake and store the data there, right? So that if any system, any other system, whatever the system may be doing, needs that data,
Mm.
what they will do is to build an API to connect to that data lake,
Yeah.
and they will have that data from the data lake.
Mm.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So it's not point to point. It's not like directly talking to practice management system.
Yeah.
Talking to data lake.
Yeah.
It's just like we have a big company that produces goods, right? When we
Mm.
take it to a data warehouse, we keep all the goods we produce there,
Mm.
right? Maybe every evening we keep all the goods there. So we now send bikemen to be going there for
Mm.
different shop that we have.
Mm.
Yeah, and go and pick data.
Yeah.
Maybe every morning they'll take data there. Whatever they want to use the goods for is their own business, but they just
Yeah.
go to that warehouse and take it there, and we
Mm.
always replenish.
Okay.
But in this case, it's not like you're taking the data and it's leaving the data lake. It will still,
Mm.
you're just taking copy.